The Associated Garden Club's annual garden tour is August 9th, and there are 6 beautiful gardens on the tour. And today we are at the garden of Mike Prager. Now, many of you recognize Mike because he is a staff writer at the Spokane Review. Mike, you have one of the most beautiful gardens I've been through. It is just, first of all, I just get the feeling that I want to move with your garden because your garden shape is so gorgeous.
Well, thank you. That's very nice of you to say. I moved into this craftsman home back in the 80s, and I felt it needed a landscape that complemented the angular nature of it. So when I designed the beds, I designed them so that they have a curving nature. It's all curvilinear against the square forms of the house. And then I've opened up vistas so that the house is welcoming from the street. It kind of draws you in, as opposed to putting a tree right in the center of the yard on one side or the other. They're off to the side a little bit.
Well, the thing that is really beautiful, too, about those plantings is that they really complement each other. The textures are outstanding.
So once the beds are established to create the right form that you want, then I go through with the structure, went through the structure of the secondary plants, and then filled in with complementary plant forms. The hostas up against the evergreens are real nice because you have the really large texture against the fine texture, so they work together.
One thing people are going to notice is that there's not a whole lot of perennials and annuals. There are specific perennials, but not a lot of annuals, so you get a lot of color.
Yeah, the garden tends to weigh more in terms of texture and leaf color than it does in terms of bright flower color. And there are flowers, but the flowers will come and go through the season. In the spring there are more than in the fall, of course.
Oh, Mike, this is beautiful. It is going to be a real treat for you to see. Mark down August 9th on your calendar. I'm Phyllis Stevens. Thank you, Mike, and this is a great garden.